made it to Champions League at last, which is great, by the skin of our teeth. But we made it nonetheless. Anyways, we got a good panel going. Tim, Win, and Roy. Gary might be joining or might be late. I don't know. I'm not sure. But regardless, I got to pay up, don't I? I got to pay up.
Do.
I got to pay up.
Heat.
I got to pay up. It's on the thumbnail. It is on the thumbnail. And I forgot to bring it up, so I had to bring up the shavers. And so, but yeah, I'll go for it. No problem.
Good man.
I will do it.
On this channel.
I will do it in a bit, though. Hopefully, you guys forget about it and we just call it off.
That ain't going to happen.
But anyways, so the Toon made it to Champions League. We are back in the Champions League form, which is the most important thing. The reaction. So
the game not good at all. The game was atrocious, absolutely stinking. But the end result, well, not the result, the outcome was sensational. Again, it took a while for it all to get through to the stadium because there's no internet or whatever there, so you were relying on people with different methods of finding information. And when it eventually came through and the screens all around the ground says Champions League, ole, 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 and they played the UCL anthem. Just absolutely brilliant. You know, the 90 minutes was forgotten about. The season's not about 90 minutes, it's about 38 games. And we earned the right to cock up the last 2 games with what we've done in the first 36.
Well, not really, though, because you had to wait for somebody else to do you a favor. So if they didn't do a favor, then you didn't deserve. You see what I'm saying? We depended on somebody else. So, but it worked. It worked. But we can't be blindsided, though. That's the point. We can't just. I can't give over. I can't give over.
Listen, if you were an Aston Villa fan, that would
you're sick. You're sick to your stomach.
That would be a perfectly acceptable response to have to yesterday.
No. But you're missing the point. You're missing the point, though. You're missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point.
Yeah, you're missing the point because, of course, you can celebrate. There's no denying that. We're happy that we are in the Champions League, but from glossing over the messages that were going on the group chat, on the WhatsApp group chat, I saw something from Roy that it's clear and makes sense. It's clear cut, right to it. We made it.
Which piece of nonsense was that?
But
wait till I start.
We cannot. When we make an assessment on things, man, we can't just say, "Oh, we made it. It's all great. We made it, man. We're back. Give me a freaking tab and let's have it." Can't do that. We gotta think a little bit. We got to think a little bit in what went wrong because we didn't do anything in the last game to make it to Champions League. Anything. You see what I'm saying? It was Man United and all the gods just clashed. Everything just went our way for Man United to be able to.
The way it didn't go last season, you mean?
Well, but what do you mean? Like they had to win their game against Man City for us not to be there, and that happened. Yeah. They weren't going to say let's not win the game. That's not the same thing. You can compare, man. That's not the same.
They won it for themselves.
Exactly. You can't.
They won this for themselves.
That's why I was happy they lost the League Cup final. No, not League Cup final.
I don't think that had to do with it, though. I don't think that had to do with it.
But it was. But anyway, it was all calm, and they scored a perfect. Villa scored a perfect goal, disallowed. A few minutes later, Man U scores. Martinez sent off. It was all the lines of the guards and everything just came our way. And we
not before time.
Yeah, because we were out for about 14 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
From the 63rd minute, we were out. And then we were back on the 77th minute. Back in when they scored. Our pub just went nuts.
Well, we were only out for as long as it took for VAR to do that cock-up.
Yeah, and then when Man U scored the second, we just job done. They did the job, not us. We were the shit. which worries me. Which worries me for next season, because how many games have we done this? That's why I wanted Gary here, because we've got this pattern. When we have a high ball possession, we don't win.
Yeah, but no. But I wouldn't necessarily say that though, Roy, because I think what goes against us is not playing, not being proactive. You know, we don't do well. We can't sit back. We're not good at that. I think when we're the protagonists, we do well. We do the high press and all that. We do well. And yesterday, even we had our opportunities. Everton had theirs as well. But so it was, at the end of the game, just that header was just out of nowhere, and they got us. They got us.
We played Arsenal. Raya was man of the match. We played Everton.
Yeah, but we weren't better than Arsenal, man.
Pope
Come
was
on,
man
man.
of the
That's what I'm saying. Were we better than Arsenal?
Yes.
Okay, well,
first
all
half
right.
we were, yeah. First half definitely we were on top.
Yeah.
But anyway, the guards won our side yesterday, so I don't want to think, because that's one game. You'll pay me as much as you want. I'm not watching it again.
And funny enough, I was just saying to Tim before in the green room before we came on air. I haven't watched it again.
The problem here's the thing.
The first game ever that I haven't watched, at least 3 or 4 times.
It was when you think about it. Once again, we struggled to under pressure. We struggled. Now you can say that with the Carabao Cup final is a big one. Don't forget to smash the like button. It helps us a lot to keep growing. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, activate all notifications, that way you get notified every time we go live. And don't forget, you can become a member, get exclusive content, access to all of our live shows on demand at the time that you want. Also, of course, giveaways every month, sometimes multiple giveaways a month. So stay tuned for that. Check it out. Help support the channel. It's a small fee. And of course, you help us and grow. If you hate the Mackhams, smash that like button.
To save the bleeding races. When we got the wheel put on, away we went again. But them that had their noses broke, they came back our him. Some went to the dispensary, and some to Dr. Gibbs's, and some to the infirmary.